We are asked to calculate the slope with the slope formula. As before, the same definitions for rise, which is vertical movement, and run, which is horizontal movement, will apply to calculating the slope, which is a fraction or a ratio of the rise over the run. Slope is described by the letter m, and this formula describes the change in y values, which is the vertical change, is the y value minus the other y value. This will equal the rise. And the change in x values, or from x to x, described by this, is the run. This is the slope formula which we will be using today. To help you understand that, let's look at this graphic as it relates to this formula. Let's find the y values of any two sets of points. At this point, y equals 2. At this point, y equals 5. Looking at the formula, let's subtract the two y values. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Let me digress for a minute. This word change can be abbreviated by a little triangle. It means change. So 3 equals the change in the y values. At this point, the x value is 2. And at this point, the x value equals 4. Let's subtract the x values per the formula. 4 minus 2 equals 2. And this represents or equals the change in the x values. So we record this always with the y value over the x value. And that will equal 3 over 2, which goes by the code letter M for slope. Slope is 3 over 2, just like it was when we counted the slope with the triangle. So let's practice finding the slope using the slope formula. I'm going to modify this to make it easier for you. So here we go. Let's take the points 4, 2, 2, 1, and use the formula. I'm going to take the first set of points, 4, 2, and put them on top. And I'm going to take the second set of points, 2, 1, and put them on the bottom. It doesn't matter. It works either way, whichever is easier. I'm going to subtract these two on the bottom, 2, 1, from the ones on the top. And when I subtract 2 from 4, I get 2. And 1 from 2, I get 1. We always record y over x, so that would be 1 over 2, which is a slope of 1/2. Okay, I will do the first one. You can do the next two. So this problem sets up with 1, 3 over 2, 1. I subtract 2 from 1, I get a -1. I subtract 1 from 3, I get 2. Record this as y over x. That equals 2 over -1, which translates into a -2 slope, or m. Now you do number 2. This one sets up with 3, -2 over 1, -2. And we subtract 1 from 3 to get 2. Did you forget that a negative subtracting a negative is going to be a positive? So that makes this a 0. And therefore, recording this, we have y over x, which is 0 over 2. 2 divides into 0 0 times. This is a 0 slope. Okay, go for this one. This one sets up as 2, 4 on top and 3 minus 3, 1 on the bottom. And subtracting 3 from 2, we get a -1. And 1 from 4, we get a 3. Recording this y over x, we then have 3 over a -1, which means a -3 is our slope, which equals m. Hope you had fun.